Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to my Let's Play Pillars of Eternity. I'm IVATOPIA, it's episode 394. Very quick rundown, 389, I've completed the game. I did an early save because I believe that once you completed it, you go back and be able to do some of the past side quests, dash the White Marsh expansion pack. Apparently you can't, so I've had my proper endings. You want to see it, go to 389. But we said we'll go back to an early save and we'll at least complete the White Marsh part 2 to say we've done it. At least try anyway, that's what we're doing now. And apparently, we're out of wood. Well, I wouldn't say crippled, twisted ankle and stuff, and we're going to have to hammer this thing repeatedly until everything else kills it and kill ourselves. So I'm hoping there's a way out, but with his ankle, I don't know. We're going to see. Let's see. I thought this would pop up one of these. And then we finish the series. Ridge. Okay, I was looking for bridge for some reason. I was like, there's no B. Why does it not say bridge? Is that ridge? Overlooks a broad chamber, half flooded with lake water. You could crawl down this way, but it looks too steep and slick to climb back up. Great. Climb down. Oh, fudge. Well, hello there, friend. This is not good. I would have a word with the salty something when this is over. We haven't rested. Wench. Okay, we failed this. We might have to go back to a location, get wood, and come back and do this fight again. And, yeah, look how smart one stayed up there. Oh my god, how the hell? We're not going to do this. We know.
We have a word with the salty wench.
Oh my god, seriously? Hopefully he's only summoning tentacles. Kill him. Please heal your good old companion. Did you kill him? How did you get over there? Healer! You're not really over here healing.
Got him.
Oh my god, the heal's gonna go down. Get you put over here. Heal! Heal oneself. Healer's gonna die. Healer's gonna die.
Ready when you are.
Heal! Okay, finish this one off, come on. Okay, I just realised we're in water. Technically it should hurt me, but I don't think it normally does work just like Divinity with water, does it? So it should hurt them, right? Dead. You're dead, okay. Okay. And then we focus on him. Wish the healer would stop ringing there first like a bloody idiot. Okay, who's next to me? Because they can get the benefit of this. No, I don't think we'll get that. So I want to make... Again, it's Divinity, this will probably put him out, but this is not Divinity, so I don't think to find what we're already at. So we're going to pull out a Fire Elemental, what I'm going to call it. Fire Deer. Okay. I would like you to drink that.
Ready when you...
Oh, son of a... beeper. Like, he's almost dead, but... Don't need them right now. Do not need them right now. Okay, everyone turn around. We got the Carrick. The Carrick got the Kraken even. The Carrick got done. The Superstar Citizen. You really need to heal everybody up a little bit. Oh, didn't that burn them but heal people around you? This is not good. This is not good. Okay, heavy hitting stuff's gone. Please take a swig. Everybody take a swig. Right now. You too.
Ready when...
Okay, I would really like it if you would maybe click on there. Bring you back. Okay.
You better.
What was that move that said knock you? It was this, wasn't it? No. Stag's Horn. I don't think it was that one. No, he's immune to it. Oh, that move I had that knocked people down, or knocked him down. This was it.
You should have run.
I had it. I think we're underwater.
Don't count me out yet.
Oh my god. Get away from it. Let's not get involved in his little... Oh my god, she's down to 11 points. I'm dead, I've realised. Okay, if you can run around me, that'd be great right now. I think he's down to... Come on! That's not give me that back. Oh, if we can get him out in time now. Healer. You might die. Get away, get away, get away. Just leave him to do it himself now. And if you can actually heal yourself, I wouldn't mind that. Got it. Everyone okay? Everyone okay?
You're a
You stop. Why are you on fire? Stop.
Ready when you are.
Okay. We survived. Everyone's health go up as best it can. Okay, we're going to save under a different name just in case. Because like I said, if we need to get out and go slightly early, we will. Come on. White March Part 2. Near end save 2. Alright, because I could have one save 1. And then we can always load before we come down here and leave and get water if we have to.
Say the word.
Everybody? Okay. No, everybody. I was going to say, why is not everybody doing it? I'll debate this. Okay, the game's struggling a little bit. Hopefully number 2 is better optimised than this. Here we go. An enormous crystal jutes from the wall like a spearhead betraying from a wound. An army of reflection stares back at you from the crystal's perfect facets. It echoes the sound of your footsteps in soft ringing hums. Someone will have to take up Alban's hammer and strike the crystal. And Alban warned that whoever does so will be buried in his place with the eyeless. Whom do you choose? But I consider this further, yourself. But if I'm buried, won't I be dead? Myself. I'm the one who's literally hurt, and I'm just trying to finish this mission. See what happens.
Masuk will sing your name alongside Persok's.
IVATOPIA.
Your sacrifice will save many
Hopefully I don't
lives.
have to sacrifice here.
Straight into the fire, then. Your chances aren't favorable.
Yeah, I got
But
hurt
at
leg.
least you've learned to embrace the test. I told you I'd be good for you, Watcher.
I'm gonna swing at the crystal. Perfect clear. Tone rings through the air and results through your teeth. Seconds later, ripples shiver through the water. Something big is coming. You give the others a final nod. The rest of the party scrambles out of the flooded cavern and flees through the tunnels. Continue hammering at the crystal, each strike magnifying the last. The echoes build into a physical tremor. Meanwhile, a heavier rhyme pulses through the cave. Footsteps, dozens of them. The others round a corner only to see a line. The others round a corner only to see a line of eyeless advancing. The creatures stagger to the rhyme of the hammer. Thuds below, yet they crane their necks towards the party, wrenching back their piston arms. Mirror image, cast mirror image. Requirement not met. Ringleader, cast ringleader. Fudge smoke. Requirement not met. Dodge past the eye. Mirror image. And then hopefully they'll hit that. Consider who will cast it. Grieving Mother. Grieving Mother, likeness appears along the tunnel. The eyeless roar and lunge fruitlessly at the image. Dodge past the eyeless. Party sprints past the distracted monsters. Fortunately, the creatures are too focused on the hammering to give chase. They continue towards the cavern. You maintain a steady tempo on the crystal. Islas gather in the cavern, where they batter the wall in time with the hammer, rhythmic blows. The ground shakes, falling rocks and shattered crystals splash to the ground. The party flees through the dark, rumbling corridors. More spellbound Islas shamble along, but they're too entranced by the swelling candice to take more than an idle swipe at the party. The tunnel narrows, light filters through ahead. The exit must be around the next bend, but it's clogged with rubble. Meanwhile, the ground drops several feet, and once the tunnel begins rolling on its axis. Oh, seriously, the distant sound of rushing water echoes. Twin cast. Lever the rubble with a pie. Dig through the rubble. Twin stones, I guess. Said who would cast it? No one. The party blatantly realised that you were the only person capable of this. Other options. Okay. Lever the rubble with a pie. Must be a weak spot, but it will take a practice eye to find it. Who will clear the... Oh, great. Practice eye. Duran's healer, don't think they will, so no Tiffy. It's an archer, so should have something like that. Green and Mother, maybe not so. Paladin, don't know. So Sergeant, no Tiffy, do it. Tiffy wedges the pirate into several different nooks, but can't seem to find leverage, of course. There must be a weak spot, but it will take a practice eye. This ain't good. Sarka notices a loose boulder and wedges the pirate beneath it. Mechanics 7. Oh, mechanics are needed. Gentle nudge. Oh, so the healer would actually be the best one for this. Gentle nudge knocks it loose and sends the rubble rolling away. The moon shudders again. The party escapes onto the ice just as another thunderous crash sounds from below. Islas continue pouring into the cavern from every visible tunnel and crevice. Your ears ring at the ever-growing cacophony of smashing rock and shattering crystal. Meanwhile, the water level is rising. Do I have a chance to get out? A skull-splitting crack rends the air, and a surge of water knocks you from your feet. The entire cavern rotates, plunging you into a freezing, super jagged metal, torn flesh and stone. The others dash across the lake. The ice squeals and crackles, rocking dangerously underfoot. The sinking moon groans. Long fishes race across the ice, scout for a more stable place. Freeze and react. I don't have any of these. Surface of the ice is riddled with cracks. Only someone who knows what to look for will safe passage. Cinder charts a careful path across the ice, skirting cracks and dodging thin patches. Nesca continue. The rest of the party follows. At last, everyone reaches the safety of the shore. In the middle of the lake, only the tip of the moon is still visible above the ice. The survivors watch in silence as it sinks into the depths. The world seems to be falling apart in slow motion. So that's me. You sink into the lake alongside the dark shapes of the moon, fragments and crushed islands. Your limbs ache and your lungs burn. Sparks flicker across your vision. Not sparks, scales. Okay, saved. Oh, Lagfish gather in front of you, and you notice something unusual in their iridescent eyes. A spark of uncommon intelligence. You hear a whisper in your mind. You freed us from our prison in Duncan's battery. Oh, did I? Nice. Consider our debt repaid. Language possessed by the spirits of the Margon and some of the other... Oh, they're the people we repaid. Of the other paramount swam and rushed you to surface. As you reach the shallows, you punch through the thin crust of ice and crawl ashore, trembling but alive. Wow, we survived. Is there any more of this White March, or is that White March complete? Num, 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 num. Come on game, load it for me. You stand at the edge of the lake. So nice. The bobbing of the ice and ripping of the water surface slows until you're looking at a moment frozen time. When the world begins moving once more, it moves in reverse. Party gaze. Continue. Surface of the water churns and rolls like it's about to spew something up, and it does. A fragment of aerial graphite rises. Unbroken ice reforms across the surface of the lake, spreading long freezing fingers. Eyeless file out of the moon, fragment and onto the ice. They wind around the moon in an ever-winding spiral. What? They're coming out? They stop as they head off. Their lines reaches you. They speak in a single voice that resonates with the grinding metal and hissing steam. Sorry, my phone's going off. Let me. with a grinding metal and hissing steam.
We shatter and sink, discarded like worn tools. Why have you consigned us to oblivion?
IVATOPIA, you tried to kill me. Yeah. Are you serious? You would have destroyed Doga's battery and more. Killed many innocent people.
We do not cherish violence, but we will fight to defend the legacies of this world.
Santor wrenching their arms back.
In one hand a hammer, in the other a mace. We protect the greatest works of civilization, lest it collapse beneath its own weight.
And why did you storm Dungan's battery 200 years ago? They protested a sharp, a squealing metal. Protested a sharp.
We would sooner sacrifice our own bodies than dislodge a single stone from such a place. Why do you torment us with baseless accusations?
Tell that to Paraka you killed. You were changed from a preserver to a destroyer. Odin changed you from a preserver to destroyer. Who else could have done such a mighty power and forces? That's the person. Paragon you killed. Still, but their gears were as they could let the spirits ponders this.
Then we were betrayed.
You were transferred against your will? No. You were adapted to serve a new purpose? That depends on how you look at it. Yes, transferred.
And we were made to betray something we cherish.
Feel their bare agony like a hammer strike. Legacy of the Elwinds, you mean?
The bedrock of civilization.
Suddenly they attack the ice beneath them, slicing and shattering it with mighty swings from their iron arms. And where the ice breaks, ancient tower rises, blotting out the sky and the white peaks. What is this? What had Edwin Celestial forgotten?
Better for her tides to ebb and her seas to dry up than to cover a single stone the Ingwithins laid.
Shakes with the fury of the eyeless.
Each culture builds on the bones of the last. Yet many only look up at where they would go, never down at the foundations that bear them. Like a mason who builds a listing tower.
As she cracks and groans.
What peril do they inflict on their progeny? And what dishonor on their forebears?
Hear the strain of crumbling stone in the voice of the eyeless. Think it's wise to forget the past. No, I don't have that one. I have to say that one.
It is unwise to douse a lamp in darkness, to cut the legs from a table. This forgetting is suicide. Heresy. Every advance in the crafts and institutions of Kith was forged by skill and sacrifice.
Feel these words and the anger behind them in your bones.
A people cut off from their history will wither, and they deserve no less.
I agree. No, they'll be free to choose their own path. Then what do you say? Yeah, I agree.
That is why we must return to ourself and restore Abidan.
Do you mean about returning to yourself? Perhaps Abaddon was meant to forget his past. Some knowledge is too dangerous for this world. You speak as if history were a guide, yet it doesn't always provide a good example. Memory remains burden even when the events and people calls are long gone. It's pain with no purpose. Very well, return to yourself and be the god of possession once more. Possession. No, if you must not restore Abaddon's memory or his domain also possession. No, I'm going to go with that. I'll do it.
We shall see this world and its people restored.
The wind shoves at your back, your ears pop, and you feel for a moment as if all of the air is being sucked from the sky. Suddenly it ends, and you are standing in the snow looking over Craven Scar.
The eyeless disappeared beneath the
Called
lake,
to their labour.
their bond to Andra finally severed. With this threat ended, hope returned to the White March. Hunters returned to the wildernesses, and travelers to the roads. Tales of the Watcher's bravery replaced stories of monsters in the woods. The villagers of Stalwart busied their hands with work and their tongues with song, eager to seize on the promise of peace.
Nice. Bloody hell, he was dead. Oh, well, there we go. Look at that. Wow. Wow. Oh, if I'm not mistaken, let's just J it quick. Yep. We've done it. Expansion complete. I would have liked to have done that and gone on to finish the game, but obviously our proper story is we didn't do that, unfortunately, and our place gets wrecked. But I'm assuming this will stop our place being wrecked now with the ending, but whatever. So, White March. Finished. Save. Okay, so with that, we're going to end this series. We're on 394, so it's been a long series. It's taken multiple years. Literally. Like, for example, look at this. Come on, game. Come on, please. Look, our first save, IVATOPIA 1, Act 1, Day 1, 1 hour. 2017. March 28th, basically 2017. We are on 28... 28, what the fudge am I saying? We're on 18, 19, 20, 21. We're 4 years it's taken us to get through this. And look how we started, like, just me. I don't remember that person. Did he turn on us or something? So yeah, the group, as it goes through, grew and changed. And we end in here. What we just saved was the... finished. 27th? Oh, sugar. Did it say the 28th? Huh. Wow. 28th, we finished 27th, very close. On the 9th, 2021. Wow. And technically, in-game time, it took us 10 months, 4 days and 13 hours. And when I say that, obviously the game, it was number 93 we finished it, wasn't it? It was actually, 10 months, 2 hours. So that's the actual 113 hours to complete. 114 with March, but yeah, we went back and did that. Wow. Oh, 194, where was it? Ask. Yeah, that's the final. Without this included. So yeah. Wow. So like 10 months, 2 hours, 113 hours, 52, but then putting in March without doing that last bit at the end, 114. So I reckon if you throw that in there, there's probably going to be a 115, 116 hour game. It took me. That's pretty good. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed that, and hopefully at some point we will do Pillars 2, I don't know when. And I don't know if it will take the save from this or if it's completely set, because this we did a very quick look on the channel, but I skipped on purpose all the stories, because I didn't want to ruin anything. And obviously I didn't have a save game finished then to see if it was set one, so... Anyway, I'm kind of hoping it's a new story set in the future, but we'll see. Anyway, like, subscribe, and all that good stuff, and keep watching on the channel. Obviously, you got Star Citizen, we have IWD, you have what's that Pro, Fire Pro, etc, etc. We have a lot of stuff on the channel, and of course, when this goes off, at the moment, my thinking is Elix, and we'll finish Elix off, but if someone else comes in the slot instead of that, then we'll talk about it at the time, but I believe it's going to be Elix right now and finish that game off. Anyway, see you next time. Bye everyone, have a great one day. Bye! I believe we finally finished it. 394 episodes. Whoa! Bye!